Hello again, and welcome back to Silent Hill 2. Where we last left off, we had gone into the courtyard and gotten the snake coin key thing. I don't know, it's not in my inventory, so I don't know what that's going to be used for. But other than that, we do have the fire escape key, which I'm not sure exactly where that would be used. I don't want to spend a lot of time messing around with enemies if I don't have to, so what's through here? Now it's unlocked. Okay, that must be the fire escape, then. Okay, it looks a lot like the other fire escape, but it should be all the way on the other side of the building. Not a tremendous fan of this camera angle. Like, is this the same group of rooms that we've already been to? It looks like the lock is broken. I feel like this is the same group of rooms we've already been to. Haven't we been to 209, etc. already? Well, there's a save point here. Yeah, this looks familiar. I think I've already been here. So what's the point of this? What did I come all the way out here for? If I check my inventory, that's the map. Yeah, that's... So next is 208, that's the clock room. So I was already... What am I meant to be doing then? Have I been down this way? Have I been down the way of, like, 210 and up? Hang on, I'm gonna check this out. I have not been here before. I'm gonna go over here. Okay, good. I don't have to deal with whatever monstrosity is down that hallway right at this very moment, but I do have to deal with you. Fortunately for me, I'm not particularly scared of you. Now, I saw the gas come out of you, but since I was already hitting you, does that still damage me or no? Okay, you were nice and decided to die the first time around. Got some handgun bullets, so I will be equipping the handgun. Okay. You're not doing much to me, so I guess I'm just gonna beat you to death like everybody else. Not a tremendous amount of variety in the way of combat. I suppose this was meant for console controls, and it was an early PS2 game. Alright, well that's this apartment thoroughly looted. I guess I just have to go deal with whatever's down that hallway then. Alright, what do you want with me? Were you just bugged? See, I'm confused, because if this was meant to be my first, like, encounter with one of these things, doesn't it kind of ruin it if there is also one in that apartment that I'm likely to dip into before I deal with this? And I'm just pushing it along the floor briefly. 211, looks like the lock is broken, which only leaves this at the end of the hall, room 212. I thought that before I was pretty thorough, right? So I'm a little bit confused with this whole hallway that I hadn't been down before just being here. Did it appear? Lock is broken and I can't open it. So there's nothing else actually down here. So does that mean that I need to make my way upstairs? What was that right there? That's another door. I can't open it though. Does that mean that I have to make my way upstairs to the third floor? And then there's an equivalent hallway up there? What is that noise? You guys are gonna start showing up now, huh? Anything on the drawer? No. This is just where I got... Oh, so that wasn't even the introduction to this type of enemy. This was literally just... Okay, so back there wasn't the introduction to this enemy type. It was actually introduced right here in this room, but I ran away before I could see what it was. I was just under the assumption that it was another one of the straitjacket types. Okay, I guess we'll carry on and make our way to the third floor. So if I drop the can down the chute, looks like the garbage stuck in the trash chute is falling through. Okay, so it's a good thing I just did that, like, completely at random, because otherwise I don't know how I'd ever have known that. That's not really a reasonable thing to expect me to just try. Like, oh yeah, obviously can of juice goes on garbage chute. So now I can come out here and check the garbage chute. The garbage bag is torn and the contents are strewn all over. I got coin, old man. What's this? Some gossip magazine? The police announced today that Walter Sullivan, who was arrested on the 18th of this month for the brutal murder of Billy Locane and his sister Miriam, committed suicide in his jail cell early on the morning of the 22nd. According to the police statement, Sullivan used a soup spoon to stab himself in the neck, severing his carotid artery. By the time the guard discovered him, Sullivan was dead from blood loss, the spoon buried 2 inches in his neck. An old schoolmate of Walter Sullivan's from his hometown of Pleasant River said he didn't look like the type of guy who would kill kids. But I do remember that just before they arrested him, he was blurting out all sorts of strange stuff like, "He's trying to kill me, he's trying to punish me, the monster, the red devil. Forgive me, I did it, but it wasn't me." The schoolmate then added, "I guess now that I think of it, he was kind of crazy." Yeah, seems about right. So what do I do with those coins? Because, okay, old man coin, and I got the snake coin from the pool, did I not? Large coin imprinted with the face of an old person. Took it out of the trash, chute exit. What do I do? The only thing I can think of is to go to the 3rd floor for a hallway that I might have missed. I have to say, I appreciate the choice not to use music in areas like this. I mean, there is music in some areas, like in the room with the static TV, but here, just the darkness and the sound of my own echoing footsteps, that really does accomplish more than I think an eerie soundtrack would in this case. Okay, I guess we are going to check this room. The combat is so stiff. Okay, so it'll flash a red cross on the screen to let me know that I'm injured. Luckily I have plenty of health items, but the combat is so stiff, like it doesn't really seem that consistent who's actually going to get the first hit off, and whoever does get the first hit off is pretty much going to win. Alright, other than that, I don't see anything else to this place. Yeah, I've been here before, I think. What about in here? I can hear that there's an enemy, but once again, those fixed cameras are proving to be a problem and the stiff controls. Gameplay, not very good on a keyboard and mouse. Like, I'm sure it would probably be maybe marginally better with a controller, but I really don't like tank controls and I really don't like fixed cameras. I think they just get in the way. Let's heal up. Alright, finally. And that's a pretty poor fire escape. There is no fire escape outside the door. Maybe they knocked it down when they built the building next door. I think they'd have changed a few other things as well. I think I can get into the building next door if I go through the window in front of me. And finally, advancement in the story. I don't hear anything, which can honestly be worse than nothing, and it looks like our friend Eddie was here as well. It looks like there's something stuck inside the toilet. Will you take it out? Well, I'm not trying to not progress. This game has gross sound effects. It looks like a wallet. There's some kind of memo in it. 18349. Okay, well, it's probably going to be like a padlock combination or something. Or possibly the combination that's safe. Okay, what was it? 18439? Okay. got handgun bullets. Handgun bullets, handgun bullets, handgun bullets. Okay. Well, that seems like a whole lot of effort for not a whole lot. Got a health drink. Okay, so they're prepping me for something. That's what's happening here. I think there's going to be a little bit of a boss fight coming up ahead. See, this stiff combat. You have to do like 4 different things to even get ready to fight. And you can't move while you're doing it. That's the reason... So I have the first Resident Evil game remastered on Steam. And I played it for like a few minutes and I just couldn't do it. I put it down and said, I'm not playing this, because the tank controls and fixed cameras, I just couldn't play the game. It was so irritating just to even attempt to play it. It seems kind of annoying, and maybe there will be a reason for it, but it seems weird that I would finish with the apartment environment, and then it goes and it dumps me right into another apartment. There's an enemy down there. There's a note stuck on the door. Dear Tim, I have to run an errand, so I'm going out. I left the house key with Uncle David. You know where he lives, don't you? The key is in the room near the first floor staircase. I'll be back as soon as I can, so please watch the place while I'm gone. I don't think anybody's coming back. Unless that's you? Alright, you're gonna come to me, right? Make it a little easier on me? There we go. There we go. Just how I like it. And it's cool that you make my radio flare up so that I know when you're really dead, so you can't pull a horror movie jump scare on me. 207, okay, more locked doors. I'm gonna have to be moving down to the first floor, I see. And what are you? Locked. Okay, so there's gonna be a key to unlock that door at some point. So we need to head downstairs to the room by the door. Or to the room right by the stairs, and then we can grab a key to open the apartment door and find the crown and save the town and Mr. Krabs. So, can we head out onto the street through here? No, I can't open it. Okay, so we don't have salvation in that way quite yet. I'm actually not sure, I haven't tried, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to go back through the so-called fire escape. And there's that noise again that I heard out on the street. If I can enter here, here is probably where that house key for upstairs is going to be, right? Oh, there's a save point in here. That's actually a bit of a godsend at this point because it's been a little while. There's something written on the desk. There's bright coins in 5 holes, 3 bright coins in 5 holes B. At one end sits the seducer of she, the wind from behind, the woman doth play. The formless one, null, lies furthest from they. The old one beside the serpent sits not. 'Tis to the prisoner's left that he doth rot. Okay. So 5 1-inch round depressions set into the table. It's going to be a puzzle. And I bet that's going to be the coins, right? That's where the coins go. And that's how I'm going to unlock the key to the... I got to find 3 more of these things. Okay, so the sound is made by these bugs. And they're damaging me? Are you kidding? Is there anything I can actually do about them? How do I kill these bugs? Okay. So I just gotta get lucky? And there's more. Just, come on, just let me hit it. Just let me hit it. Game, I'm holding F. So you just have to... Okay, so you just have to get lucky that the game will let you do it. Good God, that's stupid. Gun bullets. Is there something on the ground there? That's a teddy bear. A stuffed animal. It probably belonged to the kid that used to live here. That's pretty cool. That's really independent. A kid able to rent an apartment in this neighborhood.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, you're the one from the graveyard.
Yeah, I'm James.
Angela.
Angela, okay. I don't know what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? But you're the same as me. It's easier just to run. Besides, is what we deserve.
No, I'm not like you.
Are you afraid? I'm sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
Not yet. She's not anywhere.
Did she live in this apartment building?
I don't know.
So, all you know is she lived in this town.
What did you say? How do you know that?
Well, I just figured, 'cause this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah,
Am I right?
I'm so tired.
So, why did you come to this town anyway?
I'm sorry. Did you find the person you're looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Anyway, she's dead. I don't know why I think she's here.
She's dead?
Don't worry. I'm not crazy. At least, I don't think so.
I've got to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town's dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
I'll be okay by myself. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure. No problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do. No! Oh, I'm sorry. I feel bad. Please don't.
Alright, so I have a knife now, which will hopefully be more effective than that 2x4. And I really like what they're doing with the other characters here. It seems like, everybody we've met so far has some vague reason that we're not fully privy to for why they've come to this town. And all of them has some kind of issue that they have to... I don't know, it's still too early for me to even speculate, but that's kind of the impression that I'm getting, is that, everybody's kind of having their own personalized little spirit journey here. But what's that on the table? Coin prisoner. We're now going to be making our way up to the 3rd floor because... Oh, I guess we can't get to the 3rd floor this way. But then, what does that leave for me to do? I got the coins from the other apartment. Oh, is that a map on the floor there? Yes, okay, so that's really, really useful for me. Now if I hit M, I can see all the rooms that are locked and all the rooms that are unlocked. Meaning that the stairs at the end of the hall, those look like they're unlocked, right? Unless I just haven't tried them yet. So let's try that. It's locked, okay. So it'll only do that little scribble if I absolutely cannot open it ever, which is pretty much everything on this floor except for room 203. I don't know what this red square means, but I'm going to check to see if maybe there's something that I missed in room 105. Oh, you know what? I bet. Yeah, okay, so that red square indicates a save point. It's only now that I'm really starting to make a lot of use of the map, now that I'm getting confused and unsure of where I'm supposed to go. "109 is where we ran into Angela, and there's really nothing else down the other end of the hall, so that doesn't leave me with a whole lot to do. I'm confused now because I need 5 coins to open that thing, but I only have 3. I searched all up and down the other apartments, so what does that leave me with? Oh, 3 bright coins and 5 holes. So I may only need the 3. At one end sits the seducer of she. The wind from behind the woman doth play. The formless one null lies furthest from they. The old one beside the serpent sits not. 'Tis to the prisoner's left that he doth rot. Alright guys, I did it. Got the Linehouse key. And now we're going to head upstairs into that room and see what we got going. That should presumably get us into room 209. I don't know why it's called the Linehouse key and not 209 key. But it looks like there's some kind of balcony here, so maybe we can use that to get to where we're going to go. First I'm going to search the place, obviously. Oh, I was kind of hoping this would get me down onto the street somehow, but it looks like my only thing might be to head over into the next apartment. So yep, we're still doing apartments, but there's another save point. Anything for me in the nightstand? There's nothing that looks to be of any use. Yeah, story of my life. Okay. But wait, if I use the map... Okay, so this isn't going to take me out into the hall, it's just going to take me out into the rest of the apartment. So I think I'm going to heed that save point right there. Alright. Now let's see what... Actually, before we do that, I'm going to pull out my gun. And it's locked. Well... What about in the closet here? No, but I can see that there's a key on the bed on top of what looks like a letter. I got the apartment stairway key. And... there's pretty clearly a piece of paper there. You want to fill me in on what it says? Will it show me anything on the map? Nope, just that save point. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that I just need the key and that that's not something that I need to concern myself with. In the meantime, since we're not doing a boss fight as I expected, we're going to go ahead and equip the 2x4 again. Use the apartment stairway key. I was just jump scared by the intro to a cutscene. And I can't leave. That's... Okay, here we are. Pyramid Head boss fight. Unless I can make my way downstairs? No. No, I cannot. Okay. Avoid, avoid, avoid. What am I supposed to do? Am I actually supposed to fight you, or... Well, you're slow at least, so perhaps I can... just, I'm assuming I'm just supposed to juke you out, right? Oh, come on. Nope, nope. Controls, controls, controls. Oh my god. What am I supposed to do? Oh, these controls are awful. I can't even juke properly. Wait for you to come back to me. Sprint on off. Seriously though, game, what am I supposed to do? Maybe I can shoot you since I can't get close? Doesn't seem to indicate that I'm doing much. Am I just supposed to hold out? That's gonna hit me, isn't it? Are you slowing down? Okay, it almost seemed like you were slowing down. I don't know if that was just a bug or what. It did give me a bunch of ammo earlier. I'm presuming it wants me to use it, because there haven't been a whole lot of enemies. But the metal clanging effect is the universal indicator in video games for this isn't doing anything. So, what do you want? Okay, I kind of thought you were in the process of keeling over there, but I guess not. You're moving away from me now. What are you doing? Are you pissing off? Oh, you're responding to the siren, aren't you? I only now noticed the siren effect playing. Are you... So does that call you back or something? Okay, and now I'm not present for this cutscene, but here's the water draining. That was scary. I don't know if I was actually... I don't know if that was a boss fight and I was damaging him and the siren played when he lost all his health. Or, and this is actually kind of genius, especially for the time if it's true, I'm wondering if maybe I was just stuck here in this room and I just had to hold out with this thing until that siren effect played. Because if so, that's actually pretty brilliant. Of course, these days, like, you know, most people would you couldn't do that because you'd probably just Google what you're supposed to be doing in the length of time that that took. But you gotta try and keep in mind that this came out in 2002. A lot of the quote-unquote clever stuff that a lot of indie horror games do these days, you know, wasn't a thing yet. But we are back out onto the street now. Now on the opposite side of this barricade and this hole in the street, and there's another health pack, which, according to my map, means we should be able to get a move on towards the park now. We're not very far at all. I mean, I'm guessing there's going to be another damaged area at the end of this street, but otherwise we're getting pretty close. Oh, it's you again. What dark and mysterious past are you attempting to atone for?
It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who stepped on my hand.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
What's a little girl like you doing here, anyway?
Huh? Are you blind or something?
What's that letter?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
Wait! How do you know Mary's name?
Okay, so she's not on a spirit journey. I think she's part of this. Whatever's going on here, she's part of it. Can't go in here, even though they went into the effort of making 3D doorways. There's a staircase up to my left. But let's see what's at the end first. That's actually quite a ways. Okay, let's check out the stairs first then. But I can't help but notice, we checked the map. Oh no, that is taking us towards the park. Okay, so that is going to get us there. But I gotta know what's up here first. Nope. But there is some handgun ammo, so that'll replenish some of what I lost in the previous fight. Rosewater Park. So this is that park. I cannot... Mary, are you here? Couldn't skip through that. Caution, slippery when wet or frosty. I'm sure we're nowhere near the end of our journey here. I googled this game before I started playing. It said runtime 8 hours, and I've only been playing for like 2.5. Not quite sure where I'm meant to be going, though. Looks like there's a couple of turns that I could have taken. There will, I'm sure, be a puzzle involving statues, right? Patrick Chester, son of Edward. He fought and died for the people, for liberty, and for all our tomorrows. His memory lives on. I mean, maybe I still just have memories from playing Cry of Fear, but whenever I see a bunch of statues in a park, I think there's going to be a puzzle based around their orientations. This place is going to be real difficult to navigate because it all looks the same to me. So here's a gazebo that I guess can be used as a landmark. It doesn't look like there's anything of use in here, though. Can I perhaps use these telescopes? No, unfortunately not. You could totally do something with that. No fishing? Okay, so we're on the other side now near the docks. So this is on the northern side then. Oh, hello.
Mary? No, you're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No, my late wife. I can't believe it. You could be her twin. Your face, your voice, just your hair and clothes are different.
My name is Maria. I don't look like a ghost, do I? See? Feel how warm I am?
You're really not Mary.
I told you, I'm Maria.
Sorry. I was confused.
Where are you going?
I'm looking for Mary. Have you seen her?
Didn't you say she died?
Oh yeah, 3 years ago. But I got a letter from her. She says she was waiting in our special place.
And that's here? Anyway, I haven't seen her. Is this your only special place?
Well, there's the hotel too, I guess. The one on the lake? I wonder if it's still there.
The Lakeview Hotel? Yeah, it's still there. So, the hotel was your special place, huh? I'll bet it was. Don't get so mad. I was just joking. Anyway, it's not that way. It's this way.
You're coming with me?
You were gonna just leave me?
No, but...
With all these monsters around?
No, I just...
I'm all alone here. Everyone else is gone. I look like Mary, don't I? You loved her, right? Or maybe you hated her.
Don't be ridiculous.
So it's okay?
Yeah, fine.
See, there's this weird thing going on with the characters where, like, they kind of both do and don't acknowledge the strangeness of what's happening here. Or when they do, it seems to be different from what you're seeing, so I don't... I'm really, really interested. Okay, so it's very obvious that, like, she represents, like, some kind of complex he has with regards to his dead wife or whatever, I don't know, but I'm more interested in what's actually going on with this town, or to what extent it's literal. And this is why when this is done, I want input from the people who are like veterans of this franchise, who already know what this is all about and what they think of my perceptions of this going through. in memory of the 67 who died of illness and now sleep beneath the lake. Is that a thing? Somebody dies of, like, cholera or something, and you just fill their rocks with pockets and drop them in the... Fill their rocks with pockets? Why can I not get the sentence out? Fill their pockets with rocks and drop them in the lake. That wasn't a tongue twister, but for me it was. I didn't expect an NPC to actually come with me, and I'm wondering if I can be attacked while she's around, if they'll try to attack her, or if I'm safe when she's around, if there just won't be any enemies. I get the feeling she won't be around for a very long time. Can I talk to you? No, I can't. We're just gonna breathe heavily at each other. So there are gonna be enemies while she's around. Which she doesn't seem to be showing much of a reaction to. Okay, I would like it if you would stay down, please, because there's another one out here. This car is running. I got a steel pipe. Is that just going to be a direct upgrade to what I'm currently holding? It looks like it. Okay, you safe with me, baby. We just got an upgrade. Can we enter?
I'll wait here. I hate bowling.
I didn't come here to play, you know.
Hurry back, okay?
Alright, so she's not following me into places. I don't know why I'm entering this bowling alley. Oh, it's just a character hangout.
So what'd you do? Robbery? Murder?
Nah, nothing like that.
Huh! You're just a gutless fatso.
Jeez, kid.
What'd you have to say that for?
I thought you said the cops were after you.
No, I just ran because I was scared. I don't know what the cops are doing.
But if you did something bad, why don't you just say you were sorry? Well, I guess I run away a lot too.
It's no good. They wouldn't listen. Nobody will ever forgive me. Did you find the lady you're looking for? What's her name? Mary?
Wait, I'm a little confused by the choices in sound design there. Are they in this room with me? Are they in another room calling out to me? What's going on? Looks like there's a notebook on the table, but I can't read it. Okay, so am I just looking for you guys then? So far, the bowling alley is the most happening joint in the place.
Eddie?
Oh, you're...
James. We met in the apartment building?
Yeah, I remember. But,
Are you alone here, Eddie?
no.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I guess she's gonna dip.
Come back!
I guess I
Eddie, let's go after her.
Huh? Laura? But why?
Laura. Is that her name?
That's what she said.
This town is full of monsters. How can you sit there and eat pizza?
She said she was fine by herself. She said a fatso like me would just slow her down.
Forget you.
I guess she could tolerate him, but once I showed up, she decided that this joint was Losersville. There's gotta be a save point somewhere, though. I haven't saved in forever. But there's just something... Okay, so this has been really on my mind since showing up at this bowling alley. There's a certain approach that... I've never really been a big consumer of, like, anime, right? But I have watched a couple of animes, and I have played a whole lot of Japanese games. And in Japanese media, there seems to be an approach to storytelling that is a lot more emotion-based and feeling-based than a lot of American stuff, where they don't overly explain things, and a lot of things don't even make super literal sense. But you go through it, and you just get it. And it's kind of hard to explain, but it's... I mean, I guess if you get it, you get it. I mean, I have played a lot of Kingdom Hearts, and it's the same sort of thing. Okay. This kid better be leading me to a save point. Oh no, this just leads me back out into the same room as before. Is that where I came in then? No, she probably left the place, right?
Did a little girl run out of here?
Yeah, she was too fast for me. Aren't you gonna go after her?
Okay, so we're going this way then? I'm gonna guess she probably ran down that alley that we were in before, right? This little girl I'm gathering is basically kind of the Cheshire Cat of Silent Hill.
She went through there.
It's not gonna happen, Chief.
Is there any other way?
Yeah, there is. Right through there.
Oh, there's a door there. I thought we were gonna pull like a platform 9 3/4 type of meme. Open up.
It's no good. It's locked.
Was that a key, or are you picking locks? Because if so, that's a real useful skill to have in a town like this. Well, thank you. But where are we now? Stop doing that. You scared the absolute piss out of me. You can't already be in here when I open the door. Empty can, sink, cardboard box. None of them will be of any use. Yeah. That door is broken. Really starved for a save point right now, even though I haven't really been in any danger. I'd really like to have one, because I don't think I've saved since before the park. These environments are really nice, if only I could see them. And that brings us into a bar. Okay. These environments, I have to say, are really pretty. They're like the perfect amount of dark and grimy and disgusting. They look like you wouldn't want to touch anything with your ungloved hand, but God, it looks so good. She's not behind me. Oh, there she is. God, she's like the creepy Watson from that old Sherlock Holmes game who would teleport when you weren't looking at him. He wasn't even intended to be creepy, it was just the way the game worked. Like, he was always supposed to be by your side, but they didn't give him a walking animation, so he was just teleporting to you like a weeping angel. So between the fact that she seems to know more than she lets on, but we're in constant pursuit of her to try and figure out what's going on, I'm not sure now if she's the Cheshire Cat or the White Rabbit. She's one of those things. And both of them are equally susceptible to bludgeoning.
Over there!
I saw a cross on top of the door. Is this going to be a hospital? Let's go ahead and grab map. Brookhaven Hospital. Yep. This is indeed a hospital. Well, this is going to be a thing and a half. And there's a save point. Okay, I think this is a very good spot to end it, so as usual, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next part.